Welcome, welcome everybody. It's Wreath Wednesday and it's day 8 of our 12 Days of Christmas Lives. So welcome and thank you for joining me. All right, so here is our mailbox. I got this from Michael's last year. Of course, after season sale, you know, you always go after the season and get those good sales. So this is a little one here. Let me give you a measurement on it just so you'll have it. It's about 11 inches tall. It is 9.5 inches wide, and it's about 5.5 inches deep. So that's what we're working with. It came with the little metal stand. I'm going to give it a shot of glue around the edge all the way around because it doesn't look like they did a very good job of attaching that. So I'm going to do that. All right, so what I did to prep this, and it is a working mailbox, so you can put like your Christmas cards or whatever in there. I took the little flag off because they have the flag on this side, and it would have been in the way. So I'm going to put it on the other side. So I took that apart and I moved it. Hello, everybody. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Diana made her first Christmas wreath. Yay! Congratulations. You have to post a picture so we can see it. All right, so it says letters to Santa, and on this side, of course, it says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And then we got a picture of Santa there. We're not going to use a Santa. I did a little research, and I looked to see what people do with the mailboxes, and most people put snowmen, elves, or Santa Claus on them. I'm going to put something different. I don't think she gets enough credit, so we're going to put Mrs. Claus on here. So here's our little Mrs. Claus, and she's going to sit up here, and she's going to watch over the mail for Santa. You watch for those naughty lists, probably. And then we're going to fill her up with some candy. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So that's what we're going to do. So I've already prepped this for what I am going to put all this stuff on here. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of foam. This is a 4x4 block of foam I got from the dollar store. I hollowed out the center of it so it would fit over my mailbox right here. I actually didn't do a very good job because it kind of sits crooked, but nobody's going to care. Nobody but me anyway. All right, so what I want to do is I drilled some holes in the top, and I'm using a pipe cleaner instead of a zip tie because I didn't want to drill the holes too big because I was afraid I would break the mailbox. So, hey, Cece. So I'm using a pipe cleaner, and then I put sticks on the sides, and that's so that my pipe cleaner doesn't go through the foam because, you know, the foam it'll go through it. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to put these down in here, and the first block of foam I put on here was a little bit smaller, so this kind of goes up underneath now. But it's okay. It's still going to work the same. So I'm going to pull this tight, and then I want to shoot this before I tie it down. I want to shoot this with glue to help it stay on here. So I'm not trusting just the glue. The pipe cleaner is going to help hold it on. So let's give this a big shot of glue right here. Let me just be very generous with the glue. It's going to be hidden underneath all of this. All right, so let me pull this back down and get this tight. I can feel the heat on the underside of the mailbox from the hot glue. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Please share this video, and maybe your friends would like to come and watch. All right, let me get her out of the way for a second, and then I'll show you what I did to prepare her for her seat. All right, so my hands won't both fit in here. If I get stuck, y'all call for help, okay? Because, you know, I tend to get stuck in these things. Hey, Ann, are you enjoying that baby? All right. So I'm not going to, I just want to get it tight or twisted. And then I will go back and I will finish off the inside so that these things aren't in the way. Okay, that's on there. So there's our block that we're going to use to put all of our picks in. Okay, I could have done spray foam on here, but I didn't think of doing this until the last minute. so I didn't get it sprayed in time, and that needs time to dry. So it is what it is. We'll just use the block of foam. All right, so that's on there. Now we're going to take Mrs. Claus. Now she came from the Christmas tree store. I have the hiccups. She came from the Christmas tree store. What am I looking for here with this? I want to get the tag off of her. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. So they tagged her under her sweater. And I'm just going to clip this off. All right. Now, she has the sand in her bum, like all of these little things do when you get them. And that's because they're called shelf setters, and they're to sit on the, on a shelf or whatever. So I left the sand in her. This is not going to be very heavy, and this isn't heavy. So even with the sand in it, but it's going to help her sit on here. So what I did was I made 4 holes really in her bum. We're going to hit that with some glue as well. I forgot to do that. And put some pipe cleaners in there. And that's what I'm going to use to tie her to the mailbox, to keep her on the mailbox. Might as well just hit her with the glue while I'm here, because I'm going to put the glue on her as well, because I want her to sit. So I put 4 holes in the top of the mailbox. Sorry if I'm missing your questions, guys. All right, let's make sure she's sitting the right direction. Pull her skirt up, and I'm just going to put these pipe cleaners in the holes. And the glue is going to start dripping here in just a second, because I'm not fast enough. All right, got to open this back up, and I'm going to pull these down. Come on. That glue is just dripping right down the pipe cleaner. There we go. All right. Hey, Josh. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get her tight. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but I figured this was the best way for me to do it. So she has a piece of wood or a stick in her back that's going to help her stand up, but this is going to help as well. The glue is going to help her stay in place too. I'm just pushing her down into that. All right, there we go. And then her skirt's going to cover all that up. So you can see she's already got a little candy cane or lollipop, peppermint candy, whatever. They've sewn that onto her, so we're just going to leave it. But she's also got her little pigtails. And I guess I got glue in her hair. There we go. But she's got little pigtails. I don't know if you can see them or not. Let me pull them forward. There we go. Pull that nice and tight. All right, so she will sit just like that on our mailbox. And you can still open and close the door. You just have to kind of lift her skirt up just a little bit right there. But she will stay. All right? There's that. Now, I have all kinds of candy picks here that we're going to use. I've got some of these frosted picks. All of these picks came from Hobby Lobby. So we've got some candy ones. We've got these little balls. We've got these wrapped candies. We've got some marshmallows. These glittered ones. We have a little gingerbread man. Of course, some more peppermint candies. And then I have this big peppermint candy and this little elf. And I went ahead and wrapped him around the stick of the peppermint. And he's going to be hanging on there for dear life. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here watching, please tell us where you're from. His drawers are falling off, so we're going to pull those back up for him. Don't want a naked elf. Can't have that. But his arms and legs are wired. I'm going to take this ribbon off of here. I don't want this ribbon on here. If I can get it to come off. There it goes. So he is got wires in his legs and his arms. So I just wrapped him around the stick a couple of times. Let's get rid of his tag. Oops. I guess they glued his tag on. Just pull that off. And then we'll take the tag off of the candy. First timer from Georgia, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. We meet here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 2:30 Eastern. And right now we're doing our 12 days of lives, so we are on day 8. And I am doing that with Susan from AC Inspired Wreaths. Alright, so we're just going to fix him up a little bit here. Get his legs going here. Hey Susan, I loved your centerpiece tonight. Alright, so there he is on there. Can you see that? So we just wrapped him on there. And this is going to be our main piece. So I just need to see how much of this I need to cut off. Because our block is not that thick, so I don't want to have pieces that would go, you know, that'll get stopped by the mailbox. So there we go. I will turn this back around here in a second. I just want to get him in. So how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody having a good week so far? I hope y'all are enjoying our 12 days of lives. Sunday will be our last day. We'll be wrapping it up. But we really do appreciate all of you coming and hanging out with us. See, it didn't go in very far, but that's all right. All right, so I want him facing this way. Because, you know, you got to have stuff on all sides. So he's going to be facing the back. What do you think? You're very welcome. Welcome, welcome. So you think he should be facing the back or the front? All right, so now we're just going to start filling this in. I do have some pine pieces over here in case we need some extra fillers, but I don't plan on putting a whole lot of them in there. Just enough to cover any open spaces. So we've got lots and lots to go with here. All right, so there we go. Do you guys like him facing forward or facing the back? What do you think? All right. All right, we'll turn him around for right now. All right, let me see what we're going to put in next. We're just going to start filling it in. I have a little gingerbread man over here as well. Trying to see how much of this I got to cut off. All right, I'm just putting the gingerbread man in. might have to take him off and switch him to the other side because he's too close to Mrs. Claus now. Can't have the elves getting frisky with Mrs. Claus. And we're going to try this one here. Yeah, I'll probably have to move him over to the other side. He's getting too cozy with her. Santa's not going to like that. So again, this mailbox came from Michael's last year. They sell this. Good thing he's flexible, huh? I wonder why his hands are upside down. Just noticed that. All right, let's wrap him around this way. All right, so we're going to wrap his legs around one time. That'll keep him on here. There we go. And you're not really going to see his feet that much once we get everything covered up over here. All right, so now he's in there. Okay. All right, let's put in a couple more of these. So I'm just using my glue pot tonight. I've got my glue gun on as well. Hope you're all doing well tonight. There we go. All right, let's see. The marshmallows can go in last. Those can go last. How about some candy canes? He is swinging around the pole. I think he's a pole dancing elf. You think Santa knows about this? I don't know why I didn't get my little lazy Susan out. Make it easier to turn them around. There we go. All right, so some of these picks I've already used for other projects. I'm just going to pull off the leftover pieces. Kathy, you have no reason to apologize, hon. You do what you got to do. Well, I can't move it now. I've already glued it in. I mean, I could turn them around, but you wouldn't see them now. I do have another one I can put in the back, though. Oops, I keep getting glue in her hair. I just got her hair in my glue pot. No, I did not call you lazy. Never. That's one thing you are not. You are go, go, go. Nope, you're not late. Oh, thank you, Cece. Let's put a candy cane in here. So we're just going to fill it up with candy. That's all I'm doing is filling it up with some candy. And then we will put greenery in to cover up our foam and stuff. Glue strings. This lazy Susan, not that lazy Susan, right? All right, let's see. Let's put some of these in. And I've got tons of stuff over here that we can use. I've got some ornaments. I've got some other picks. Got other candy in there that I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. So we've got plenty to go in here. Let me get this so this glue doesn't drip down onto my mailbox. All right, I've also got these little wrapped peppermints here. They're all wired together. We're going to cut I don't know why they put the tag on the little cellophane. That is like the dumbest place to put that. So I'm just retwisting some of these cellophane pieces that have come undone. All right, cut this down. I've got a bunch of these, so I could put these all over the piece. Those pieces moved around so you can see what that looks like. Got some of these little balls on here as well. Come on. Doesn't want to go in. There it goes. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got another candy cane we can put in. Okay, there's that. Okay, doesn't want to go any further. Just spreading out these little candies in the back here. All right. Let's put some of these in, and a couple more of these. All right. Put one of these in the back. Let's see if I can get the glue off of this one now. There it goes. All right. Now I got a little one over here. Let's see, we already got one there, so let's put this one on the side. Or we could put it in the front, either one. No, I don't want all that glue. I want it dripping all over everything. That. Hey, Cheryl. Thanks so much for joining me. Come on. Cooperate, please. There we go. Yeah, it's cold here. Hopefully it's not going to last, but hey, Susan, how are you? You're not late. You guys are never late. If I'm still here, then you can't be late. All right, let me move her out of the way here for 1 second. There we go. All right, let's put another gingerbread. Wish I had another white peppermint. Ow. Okay, I guess that's as far as he's gonna go. Let me pull these other candies in front of him. There we go. Thank you. All right, so there's one on the back. All right, so let me see. I've got a candy cane and the marshmallows. Let's put another candy cane in here. Got this one, got one there. Let's put another one over here. Back under quarantine? Oh, that sucks. I know. I know a lot of places are going back that way, but I just wish it would be over. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's do some greenery. I've got these little balls, and then we've got these little twig. We're going to put those in there, and then we'll put the marshmallows in. And then we will be done. Might put some ornaments. I might put some ornaments on the bottom. I haven't figured out yet what I want to put down here, but I do want to put a little something down here at the bottom. Not anything big, just something small, but I'm going to put some of these greenery pieces in, and this is that little pick that I got from Walmart. Again, I bought a bunch of them, so I've got several of these left, and I'm just going to pick them apart, and we're going to put them in. Hopefully these will stick in there without any problem. Let's see. Go. Sorry, they have wire on this. I'm just trying to get it off. All right, so I'm just going to cut some of these little wispy things off at the end, and I'm going to put these in my pick machine. And we're going to use that to get some of these in here. Might need them. Yeah, I don't have it listed right now because I wasn't sure what all I was going to be putting in it, so thought it better to wait. But I did get my shop ready for Black Friday today. Got a bunch of YouTube videos up. All right, let's see about putting some of these in. Well, yeah, I guess people need something to do if they're going to be locked up again. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. I've got plenty. Probably more than I need to keep me busy. So I'm just putting in these greenery fillers. Just got to cover up these foam pieces. Oh, let me see if I can get in here without getting glue all over everything. Oh, like my fingers. There we go. And then I'm going to take some of these little balls off of here. I just do like an estimate. Dawn wanted to know, when you use pieces from other projects, how do you figure up what it costs? For certain things, where if it's like florals and that, or greenery, there are so many stems on each pick, so you can kind of get, like this one here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 picks on here, 4 pieces on here. So I'll divide up whatever I paid for this by 4, and that's how I know how much that piece was. Other people don't want to take the time to figure that up. They just do an estimate of what it would be. Or you just take the price for that whole pick. But I like to do that. When I get stuff in, I figure all that up ahead of time and I write on the tags. So like this would be, you know, I paid $1 for it and there's 4 pieces, so it's $1/4 a piece. So I would write that all on my label ahead of time so that when I use them, I know. I take the time to do that. I also write on my ribbon and mesh when I get them in. I take a black Sharpie and I write on that where it came from and how much I paid for it so I can figure that up as well. That's just me. I like to do things like that. I like to know. I still make lists. I still print out copies of the invoices to keep from my records because, you know, if Etsy ever crashed, I wouldn't have a record of it. So I'm just, I'm old school like that. I like to keep track of that stuff myself. That's the organization part of me that has to keep track of stuff like that. I still use spreadsheets and stuff like that. Susan knows. She's seen my stuff. It's not hard to figure out at all, Dawn. Not at all. No. I know it probably does sound that way, but it really isn't. It's not that hard to figure it all up. You know, you get a 10-yard roll of ribbon. I mean, you're going to take the cost of it and divide it by 10 yards. That's going to tell you how much it is per yard. You can also break it down to, you know, inches. There's a thing on, I have it on my phone that converts the inches and all that for me. It's not an app. I just Googled it and then I just leave it up on my search. Like on my phone, I have an iPhone, so it's Safari. And if you're in some groups, business groups, some people will, you know, some of the group designers or owners will, you know, have things like that to help you out, or they'll tell you where to get them. Everybody's got something that they use to figure that stuff up. It's just a matter of finding what works for you. But I was doing it on my own before that. I just figured out how to figure out what my cost would be. Hey, Debbie. But that's the math side of me, too. I always liked math and was fairly good at it up until they brought in all this other stuff to make it harder. All right, so I'm just covering up my base here now. And I want a piece right in here. Let's see if I can get this one to work for me. And you guys are always free to ask if you have questions about stuff like that. I have no problem with it. All right, let's see if I can get this up in here. Where was I going to put it? Right here. I've been crafting all my adult life. Well, up, even I started, I guess, probably in high school. That's when I first started, was in high school. I had to take sewing, which didn't do me any good, by the way, because I can't sew. I sewed my graduation project, that was it. It was one of them things where, you had to do it, so fake it till you make it. Is that what they say? So sewing and I, other than me sewing up, the bottoms of these things when I take the dirt out of them, that's about as much sewing as I do anymore. I let other people do the sewing. I know what I'm not good at. The wreaths, I didn't start doing the wreaths, the mesh wreaths, I'll say that, mesh. I did grapevines before that. The mesh wreaths, I didn't discover that until about 3 years ago. And that is what kind of started all of this for me here. I always wanted to have my own little craft business. I tried finding a way to do it way back when, before we had computers and internet and all that. Don't think I need this one that big. Let's go with the smaller one. Yeah, we have a sewing machine that sits over here and collects all of my craft stuff. Other than that, it don't get used. It's actually my mom's, but she doesn't sew either. But she has a sewing machine. I haven't seen her sew anything since she's lived with me, so other than maybe a hole in a shirt or something. What do you guys think? Think it needs some more candy? Oops. What? No more candy? You guys don't want no more candy? Oh, shoot. Just stick your finger in the glue, Dawn. That works. And I will go back and cover up most of this greenery here, or the green foam. So if you see any poking through, don't worry, I will get it covered up. Thank you, Cece. So I hope you all will join us again tomorrow for Susan's live. Tomorrow will be day 9 of our 12 days. We're almost around the bend here. Finishing it up. I need a couple more little things here on the bottom. Let me grab another pick real quick. Well, they're stuck together now. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Thank you. We do our best. We've tried to come up with different things for these 12 days. Because I know that y'all can watch us make a wreath anytime, so we've tried to make it a little different. Alright, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put in my marshmallows. Alright, let's put in the marshmallows. I just have a little bit of greenery in the front here that's going to need to be covered up, or green foam I should say, not greenery. So all I'll have to do is fill that in. Keep getting glue on everything but what I want it on. Yes, we have worked hard, Susan. I know Susan's going to be ready for a nap when we're done. She works all day and then does this and does the group on top of that. Right, I'm going to stand up here for a second because I want to get in here. I think the elf's leg is in my way, but we're going to scooch him out of the way. See if I can't get these little balls in here. There we go. Must be a lot of people on tonight. Thank you, Joy. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. That's why we're doing it. So Susan will be up again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I will be up on Friday at 2:30. Saturday, Susan will be on at her regular time at 2:45 p.m. And then on Sunday, we'll both be on. You will get me at 2 o'clock and Susan at 3. And that will end our 12 days. Yeah, Susan needs a 4-day weekend. Susan needs a lot. She needs more than a 4-day weekend. All right, I'm going to put these last pieces in and then we're going to call it. There. Thank you, Susan. I don't know what I'm going to put on the bottom. I thought about putting I have these little tiny ornaments here. I thought about putting a couple of these down here, just laying them down. I have one that's shaped like a little Santa boot, but I don't know. I like the ball ones though. I was thinking about putting those down, but I don't know. We'll see. I might have to wait on those and see what I want to do with them. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, so most of the greenery is that right here in the front, or the green foam you can see is right in the front and on the side. So I'll go back and fill those in, but now I'm going to put these all in. Let's get this one in first. This is going to go right behind the elf. Got to have some wispy things in here. Try not to burn your fingers. There we go. Got to have some wisp. All right, let's put the marshmallows in. Marshmallows are adorable. Those there. And I need one more over here. Wanted it to twist. I didn't want it to. There we go. We're gonna go right here. Again with the fingers. I'm gonna glue my fingers to this thing, and then I won't. Be able to get away from it. All right, let me show you that. Let's see, we can turn this one this way. And we'll move this one over here. There. All right, there we go. Looking to see where I can put this last piece. There we go. All right. So like I said, I will go around the front and fill all that stuff in there. So what do you guys think? You think Mrs. Claus was a good choice? I think so. I think it's her job to keep track of the naughty list. What do you think? Maybe we'll give her cross her legs or... All right. There we go. All right, guys. So I'll just take a look and see where I need to put some stuff in at. And I see glue dripping down here, so I need to get rid of that. Oh. Put that back in the glue pot. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. So I usually tell everybody to have a wonderful evening, to be enjoy the weekend, or the rest of their week, I should say, not the weekend, and to be safe. But tonight I want to say be kind. Show everybody a little bit of kindness, please. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow.